Jay, so I heard a portion of a clip of the EYL Earn Your Leisure podcast, Market Monday, with Ian Dunlap. And he said something that really struck me. And he said, if you have $100,000 to $200,000 saved, then that's not enough money to feel comfortable. He goes on to say that you need between $600,000 and $1 million in order to feel comfortable. Now, Jay, my question to you is, if you have $100,000 saved, right, where in this country, in this world, can you not feel comfortable with your life, even if you do have to help people or help take care of people?
On Instagram. On Instagram, or in the lottery ticket world that Ian Dunlap and these individuals live in. So this is what I'm saying, right? I don't think that Ian's lying. Like, yes, you will feel way more secure if you have 6 times that amount or 3 times the amount of $2,000, which is $600,000. I mean, $200,000 is $600,000. Yes, and the more money, you will feel a lot more safe. No issue with that. Stop talking like you talking to regular people and you're not. You're just not. Because people from the projects who end up having $100,000 saved, some of them are going to die happy. Because $100,000 is a number that a lot of people are never going to have. Black, white, purple, or otherwise. Especially not $100,000. There's a lot of people not going to ever, they're going to die. The majority of people in this country are going to die without ever earning $100,000 salary. And so if they have $100,000 saved that they can look at, it's not going to be like that. You're not talking to the majority of people. And you damn sure not talking to black people. You know what I'm saying? You're talking to a class of people. And this is how this reverse classism situation start within the black community. Because we start talking, then they say Rick Ross. You use Rick Ross as a damn example. Talking about he'll feel terrified if he had $10 million. Are you serious? You know what that is. Because he won't be able to live the way he living. But $10 million for regular people is just fucking fine. It's just fine. They will be able to live. You can spread that. You can literally do that divide it by 20 and give them $500,000 apiece, and they will be just fucking fine. I heard somebody, I can't remember who it was, but they said that they figured out they can live off of $100,000 a year. It was some celebrity. Recently, I heard an interview, and he said, "Well, I just always had in my mind." Cameron said, as he was going through making his money through his career, he's like, "Look, I know I can live off $100,000 a year. So I just need to, because I don't know when my next dollar gonna come. Music's slowing up. This is happening, but I know I can live off my lifestyle. I can live off $100,000 a year." And so I just made sure that I was gonna have $100,000 a year. And I was blessed to have way more, but that was my thought process. This is a man with a child. This is a man who was in the industry, popular figure. People know him. That's the sacrifice that he's talking about. But you're talking about, like you talking about assisted living for $6,000 and $20,000. It's a lot of poor people with their family members in assisted living. Not saying that they want that it's the greatest place. It ain't the damn, people walking around with plush white robes and living a dream, but they're being taken care of with government assistance. Because again, I'm not against government assistance. I'm against raping government assistance. You know what I mean? If you worked your ass off for 60 years, 40 years, 30 years, and you earned some government assistance, take it. And your family members should use it. Same with college. You brought college up. Look, every kid shouldn't go to college. And every damn parent should be paying $100,000, $200,000 for a kid to go to college. Because if the kid is college material, the kid should have college-like grades, which that college should be trying to give them some money to come there. The government should be trying to give them some money, and the parents should pay the balance. We have to start talking real shit. This is why, and this is not black or white, because this is why those white people went to jail, giving side motherfuckers way more money than the tuition to cost just to get their kid in a certain school. And we ain't doing nothing but following behind them, trying to be dumbasses because we don't have an identity of our own. So I'm not saying that $600,000 is not more and more comfortable than $100,000 saved. They was talking some good shit. Yes, it's hard to save $10,000. So it's even harder to save $100,000. Those are the first. I've heard plenty of millionaires say once you get past $100,000, it gets a little bit easier. But it's hard to get up to that $100,000. None of that's wrong. But I'm sick of these people that's saying that they're talking to us, to our people, or the people who we might have to help, or the homies or whatever. You're not talking to them because $600 will change one of my homies, life tomorrow. And maybe I need to get better homies, and that's fine. I can live with that. But my people I grew up with in the hood who called me and needed help, their life is changed. If I gave them $6,000, they'll give me their child. And so it just tells me that you're not talking to the majority of people. You're talking to the lottery ticket. Because you, in essence, are a lottery ticket. And I don't think you understand that. Y'all are lottery tickets. You know what I'm saying? And you keep trying to sell it to other individuals to get to where you are. And that's fine. But everybody's not going to get to where you are. They just need to grow. That's it. Some people got family trappings. Some people got generational trappings that you might not have. And you have to put that into position. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if you got an opportunity to go free and clear to get to $1 million, that person might not get to nowhere but 250,000. But if both of y'all from zero, they didn't lose. They did not lose. They won too. But they might have little brothers, little cousins, family trappings, people with addictions, all type of shit. Somebody who had family who was working, grandparents working class, mom and dad, entrepreneurs, it's a good chance you're going to go to be a millionaire. Because you have different resources than somebody who got generations and generations of poor and welfare driven, all that stuff. This is the first generation of people even seeing any money. They don't know what to do with that shit. And I'm grateful to these brothers for giving out the knowledge that they're giving out on a day-to-day basis. But let's stop masking this bullshit. You're not talking to the regular people. So if you're talking to your constituents, the people that's in your group or your conglomerate, or you're holding this information on YouTube, so when somebody get to a certain level, they can actually understand that shit and it means something to them, then that's fine. But stop making it seem like you're talking to these people who broke and trying to come up, because you're not. You're talking to people who saved $10, $15, $20,000 already, and they're on that path to get to 100, and they might be motivated enough to get over the top. And I finish with this. Like, when you go and get these kids that want to play basketball, right? You see the outliers. You can have 20 kids, and you see the ones who kicking ass already, and they got that thing. Then you got the ones who, if they put in a lot more work, they can definitely get there. But you see some ones that's like, if I make the team, I had a phenomenal time. And that's not a bad fucking thing. And you want an example of that? Look at LeBron James and his crew. If he looked at his crew the way y'all fucking talk, this would never be anything. Because LeBron James, all these niggas is playing basketball with him. It's cool, whatever, or just friends or hustling in their own right. And he didn't look at them like that. He said, these are my friends. These are people who show me love. These people don't need nothing from me, want nothing from me, asking me for something all the time. So I'm here. I love being around them. I'll provide an opportunity for them. And then they got to go hunt. And whatever they got, Rich Paul's not a billionaire, might be before long, who knows, but he's not a billionaire. If he had half the money he have, he had a quarter of the money he have right now, I believe he'd be happy, because where he came from is not where he is. Maverick Carter, the same situation. I believe that wholeheartedly. They're not on the same scale, and they're not measuring themselves on the same scale as LeBron. Everybody came from a different household. Everybody came from what's called. They were not the lottery ticket like their friend was. But because their friend didn't look at them like how y'all talk, they were able to become something way more than they can ever imagine too. And sometimes that's 100,000. And so my friend got 100,000 and I got 1 million. How dare I tell my friend you're not going to be comfortable? Because he made enough to save $100,000. Obviously, he's doing a fucking damn good job of earning money and being a productive citizen in this community, in this country we call ours. And that's what sickens me about this type of rhetoric. It sucks. Stop acting like you're talking to the people that really need the help. You're not.